Hey, right guys, it's Dancefloor. Welcome back to the DnB archive. I've got another video for you today. I'll be breaking down a track that's inspired by Tsuki and Subsonic. I've got a new Discord which is down in the description below. I'll be dropping some feedback down there and some like hidden tracks and stuff like that. Before we get in, I'd like to say go and check out the DnB archive volume 1 sample pack. This sample pack includes 111 files of perfectly crafted drums and samples and presets. These sounds are all readily made for your productions to help elevate your sound and style. It's currently out for 33% off right now, so get it for £10 the full version out on the dnbarchive.co.uk. Thank you. Right, first of all, I am going to play it out for you and then we'll start the breakdown. But yeah, so that's a little taster. I'm gonna jump straight in. We've got that I started with just ambiences, and that tends to be how I start the track usually. It's a good solid bass to kind of set like the mood for the song and the track, and also it dictates the key that you kind of start with as well, so be careful of that one. I have a little ambience here. That's the main one from Cymatic's kit. Another one there. And some thunder sounds, obviously. And of course, we've got a little bit of vinyl crackle. And city noises. I love these ambiences. I use it in every track. These vocals are faded out currently. Then more elements added. I have these vocals. You might recognize some splice or something. I'm gonna go into the basic kind of processing I have on it. I've got a Vox stereo, just compressing at 4.8, and no gain reduction because it's quite quiet anyway. I have just a standard EQ for automation. That was the little fade out there. Some Pro R reverb, which makes it sound like more in the background. I don't know, it's more authentic sound, so I added that. I have a basic reverb here as well, and then just a little EQ, which is nice. Literally nothing whatsoever. That's all we have on the processing. I like to keep it simple because it doesn't need to be complicated, especially in tracks like this. I have some basic tops. Yeah, and same ambiences, some cinematic drums. They add so much, especially into little build up. Some downlifters, little like Atmos parts, and a simple respace. The one I use literally all the time, but just with a high cut on it. Simple little pluck as well. Just a saw wave, and I've automated this envelope. I haven't automated it, sorry, I've just made it look like this. So you bring this down like that, and then fold this in, and that moves the cutoff point just like that. That's also been automated. Then I have a sub drop that I love using at this point in time. I absolutely love sub drops, and these long sweeps, just slowly builds up the intensity, and some claps. More rises and more snare rolls, and that is basically the whole build up right there. I'll move on to this bass after as well, in the drop.
Escape the darkness within. Forgive all my sins with higher power.
I'm going to go into the bass line first because that's primarily where I start. The drop. So it consists of 3 layers, all from Serum. First layer looks a bit like this. Got a little saw wave like this. Nothing, just octave is -1. No FM on it whatsoever. Little square wavetable right here as well. And the unison at 4. Randomization is turned all the way down, and this LFO is just controlling this cutoff here. That affects with the noise and the sub. A bit of dimension on here to make it slightly wider. Some diode 1 distortion and boosting the highs. Give a bit more energy. Second is just the same, but with the post processing. I have added a stereo shaper, some reverb, another Pro R with an ambient room preset, so it makes it sound a lot wider just to fill out the overall bass sound. And I have the sub. Processing on the normal bass, I have quite a lot. I have a saturation knob here, only a little bit turned up, some more distortion, an OTT with depth at 25% and out gain at 4.4 dB. I love OTT so much, honestly. It's free, just get it. Just use it because it'll make everything sound better. I have a little peak here because that's like a little sweet spot I found and I wanted to boost that a little bit. Another little Pro R, but makes it turn pretty much the 4-way down. Low cut here so we can bring the sub through, any clash in. Another high boost, and yeah, that is it for the bass line. Next to discuss is the actually we'll go into the sidechain. All I have done is put a balance on the sub and created an automation clip for the volume on here. Using a balance is so much better, so this volume knob never changes. You can just use through here, and I just placed it where the kick goes, so literally just as simple as that. I'll move on to the drums. The drums are really simple in this track. So simple kick and snare. This snare's in my Archive Volume 2 drum kit that I'm working on right now, and it's going to be an absolute masterpiece. I'm going to make this kit as big as I possibly can for you guys, and it's separated into 2 sections, which is dance floor and jump up. So watch out for that. Be releasing in the next few months. But yeah, so I've taken the snare from that, layered it with another snare. I like having like a fat kind of mix, especially when the track's slightly more empty, because it just adds that slap to it. A nice little kick here as well. Standard drum and bass format. Got a little hat here, same tops that we had earlier. Then another little one here, down lifter, some rides as well, and that's it. So these like top end, just there to fill bounce. Then these snares. Processing wise, kick, I've brought the high just a little bit down, just because it's a bit of a clicky kick. On the snare, I've taken some of the lows out, boosted this transients here, this frequency. I've got a transient shaper on the snare as well. I've only taken the sustain down by 7%, making it slightly more like stabby and short. on the hats here, I've got a little stereo enhancer with a plus to make it a bit wider, and I've also taken the lows out of it completely. On the rides, I've stereo shaped it again, added a Pro R to it, and I'll show you what's on the bus. All we've got is a free clip, and I've taken the ceiling down to minus 2.9 dB. That just gives the kick, like the kick and the snare, that punch that you can hear, as it just clips off any above that point. It makes it slap. And this EQ just to boost all of the highs in all of the drums. If I take the clip off, just cuts it down slightly and allows it to like mix in a lot better with the track. Apart from that, there is some automation like this endless smile just before the actual drop, which I have used in every video so far, I'm pretty sure. This plugin is amazing. Just sucks everything out and then pushes it back in. I'll turn it up so you can hear what it probably does. Just gives tons of reverb, a delay, and like a high cut kind of thing. It sounds amazing. I always use it. Another sidechain, and yeah, that's it for the drop. But thanks forever for watching, and I really appreciate the support. I'm gonna play out the track for you now, and yeah, enjoy.